Hello, YouTube, friends, family. This is Love and Liberty coming to you live, as always, from the heart of beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Friends, Saturday night under the bright lights of Folsom Field, the Colorado Buffaloes faced off against the Kansas State Wildcats. The energy was electric. The stands were packed for another sold-out home game. And lots of hope filled the crisp Colorado air. Yet, as the clock wound down to zero, the scoreboard showed a 31-28 loss for our Buffs. This isn't a video about defeat. It's about growth, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Let me start by saying this. I am no fair weather fan. I stand with Coach Prime and the Buffs through highs and the lows, the victories and the setbacks. Because we all know, being a fan of Coach Prime and the Buffs, it's not just about celebrating wins. It's about embracing the total journey, every step of the way. Saturday night's game was a testament to the unpredictability of college football, especially in this new era shaped by NIL deals. Any team can rise to the occasion on any given Saturday. Kansas State came prepared, and they played their hearts out. But so did the Buffs. Coach Prime's Buffs faced incredible adversity. 4 of their key receivers, including phenomenal Travis Hunter, of course, a leading Heisman Trophy candidate, all went down with injuries. Imagine that. 4 starting receivers injured in a single game. Yet despite such setbacks, the Buffs nearly pulled off an upset against the 18th ranked team in the nation. Shedeur threw for an impressive 388 yards and 3 touchdowns. Younger talents like Omarion Miller stepped up, showing the depth and the resilience of the roster Coach Prime and his all-pro staff have been building in Boulder. We saw moments of brilliance, flashes of what the team is capable of when the pieces all come together. And we hear all the critics. We hear the armchair coaches second-guessing Coach Prime's, Livingston's, Shermer's, and Shedeur's decisions, doubting the play calls, questioning the coaching staff and the players. I just want to emphasize that it's effortlessly easy to criticize from the sidelines, to think that we know better than those who've dedicated their lives to playing this game. It costs nothing, it breaks nothing, it takes nothing, and so it means nothing. Let's take a step back. Coach Prime isn't just any new football coach. He's a Hall of Fame legend of the game who's lived and breathed football his entire life. He covered the sport of football after he retired longer than most reporters writing about the Buffs now. Alongside him stands a coaching staff he handpicked who are rich in experience and success. Coaches like Pat Shermer, Kevin Mathis, Phil Lodeholt, Warren Sapp, Terrell Owens, and others. These are men who've played football at the highest levels, who've coached champions, who understand the nuances of football in ways most of us never will. Put some respect on their names. This is only year 2 of Coach Prime's tenure in Boulder. Less than 2 calendar years since inheriting a program that went 1-11 before his arrival, losing those games by an average of 29 points. 2 years. And already we're all talking about the Buffs competing down to the wire with top 20 teams, even when they play beneath their ability. We're talking about bowl game aspirations. We're talking about a total culture shift that's reverberating throughout all of college football. Real ones know greatness is never built overnight. It is forged through trials, challenges, through taking L's, through the hardest moments that test how deep our resolve is. People who've never pursued any monumental goals, they just can't understand the process, the setbacks, the learning curves, the incremental progress that leads to legitimate and lasting success. Those who have achieved legendary feats, they know that the stumbling blocks and the losses are just part of the journey. Of course, they don't signify failure. They signal growth and learning opportunities. Every loss is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger. Men and women of character and integrity, you already know this. Of course, yes, there were mistakes made Saturday night, missed tackles, missed assignments, moments that the players and coaches would like to have back. But within those moments lies the potential for greatness. The film from the KSU game is going to be a powerful teacher. It will highlight the small details that make such a big difference overall between a narrow loss and a dominating win. Let's never forget, and let's always mention and talk about and celebrate the unprecedented access we have to this team's journey, thanks to Dion Jr.'s Well Off Media YouTube channel. Thanks to Bucky, we get an inside look at the daily grind, the dedication, the heart that this team pours into their craft. We witness a dynasty in the making, the building blocks of a program that is redefining college football. We witness future NFL champions forging their destinies. Other teams' fans scoff. They're the quickest to criticize a team that they don't even like. But deep down, perhaps they're a little envious. Envious of the spotlight, the TV ratings, the culture, the supportive environment of Boulder. Envious of the magnetic draw that Coach Prime brings to Boulder and everywhere he goes. Recruits are taking notice, and the haters hate to see that. The best recruits see a CU program where they will be developed not just as athletes, but as men, prepared for success on and off the football field, a place where their name will be known before they ever even touch the field. Imagine being a young player choosing between a traditional powerhouse coached by men who never succeeded as players and a program where you get prime time exposure every week, where you're coached by legends of the game, where the world knows your name before you ever step onto the college field or the NFL stage. That's all part of the allure of CU under Coach Prime. So to my fellow Buffs fans, I say this: keep your heads up high, embrace the journey Coach Prime is undertaking. Trust the process. Remember that all great things take time. And we're lucky enough to have the good fortune of witnessing something special unfolding right before our eyes. This is history in the making. To the critics, I'll offer you a challenge. Look beyond the scoreboard. See the bigger picture of what's being built by Coach Prime here in Boulder. Understand this isn't just about one season or a game. It's about transforming what was a dying program, impacting countless lives, and leaving behind a lasting legacy. But maybe these are concepts that might be too big for small-minded haters to understand. And that's okay. But we're going to keep talking about it. We're going to keep promoting the new era Coach Prime is ushering into college football, one led by player coaches. And to any of the Buffs football team that might see this video, players, coaches, staff, know that we see you, we see the work, and we stand with you. We believe in you. Thanks to Bucky, we know more than anyone that you're all putting in that work. You're learning faster than ever. You're growing into better versions of yourselves. We see it. We salute it. The little setbacks are just setting the stage for an incredible comeback story. Again, as Mr. Levante Bentley says, TTP, trust the process. Let's continue supporting Coach Prime and the Buffs with unwavering enthusiasm. Let's continue filling Folsom Field with the roars of Buffs fans who believe not just in wins, but in Coach Prime's vision of what the CU football program can and will become. In the end, as I always say, it's not just about football. It's so much bigger than football. It's about life lessons, about resilience, about striving for excellence, no matter the obstacles, no matter what doubters or naysayers say, with unwavering belief in yourself. Here's to the journey for the Buffs ahead, to the inevitable challenges we'll continue to face, the inevitable victories we will get to celebrate, and to the incredible legacy we're all building together under Coach Prime with the Buffs. All right, YouTube, love and liberty out. Sco Buffs.